So last year, my partner CJ and I opened up a shop, little fashion and jewellery and art boutique in Belgrave, where we sell all Australian handmade, clothing, artwork, jewellery, accessories and that sort of thing. It's just been self-taught exploration of affecting metal in different ways. That's the only reason I'm really interested in it, really, is texture. I love blackening things. Pretty much everything that I can blacken, I will blacken and then polish back. Get an aged effect is always what I'm going for, but I mean, whether I'm buffing or polishing or filing or cutting, it doesn't really matter, because I'm always going to end up doing something else to bring it back into the same realm of aesthetics that I seem to stick to, and that is this aged, worn, beaten kind of aesthetic that I love so much, which is why I did it in the first place. People always ask me, oh, how did you come up with the idea of recycling watch parts? It's like, well, as you do with most ideas, you don't go, I'm going to sit here and think of an idea. It's just happened. The exciting part about working with recycled objects is that it's a responsive process. So unlike a lot of jewellery or even a lot of art where you sit down and you go, this is the image I have in my head, I want to create this now, and then you go and source what you need to make that, you're working with what you've got. So it's much more problem solving. So every time I create something, I'll pull out 3 boxes of clock bits and brass stampings and light globes and that sort of thing, and I'll look at them and I'll get a watch, a pocket watch, gut that, and then I'll sit there for an hour and a half playing with what fits. And so it's much more like a puzzle, and it's really enjoyable and quite therapeutic to work with what you've got rather than create what you need. And not only does it come out aesthetically for me far more interesting, because you're dealing with old objects and things that you can apply texture to far more easily than say a fresh sheet of metal. You're also guaranteeing that everything you do is always unique or one-off. So you've got, you can give it to people and tell them the story behind what's in it, and know that you probably won't be able to create something exactly the same ever again. Yeah, so I often do custom orders for people that have something sentimental to them. So I've done pieces in, great-grandmother's 18-karat gold pocket watches, where I'll tear it to pieces and use bits of it that incorporate new things, and that's always exciting as well. So I get asked a lot, how do you just sort of leave everything to go and start a passion, or just do what you want to do? And it sounds so cliche in a way that you just sort of say you just got to trust that it will work, but you just do it. You just do it. And the most important thing that I've found, particularly when you're at markets and you're actually face to face with the people that is buying your work, when you get to talk to someone about what you're doing, and when they feel and hear the passion that you're emphasizing through what you're talking about, that for them is the most important thing. So if you're really passionate about what you do and what you love, people feel that, and that ties into the ethos about our shop. And people walk in and go, it feels so good in here. Why does it feel so good? And it's like, well, every single thing in this shop is handmade by someone who loves what they do. You're getting something where people have sat there and actually lovingly created it, and you're feeling that. When I started, I didn't know anything about jewellery. I think I knew how to solder a ring together, but that was about it, and I just learned as I went. At the end of the day, if you end up choosing to do what you want to do or what you feel passionate about, it will work out, because that's what drives you and that's what life works with. It realises that you're in the right, it's kind of, like deja vu often is like, oh, it's the world saying you're in the right place, you're on the right track. And it's kind of like, well, it knows that if you're doing what you're passionate about, it will work out. Yeah, it's really nice to now not just be a practicing artist that has realised how amazing it is to live from your passion and work from your creative element in that way. But now that we're running the shop as well, we're in a position to provide other young people and artists with that same opportunity. and allow them to realise that they can do it too.